What's up guys, welcome to the tour of New Telos. So I'll be showcasing New Telos today. This is my Dalek custom, inspired from the old COTE 2020 model. So we have the rally room in here. This is what the rally room looks like. Small meeting table, a few Dalek statues scattered around, some wall panels. This is the outside, this is what the saucer looks like. Try to give it that movie style, Dalek movie style. So we're going to head over here. There's only a handful of rooms. There's not that many. There's only a couple. This is the training room. So this is the practice room. The practice room is where you'd be firing. Training your weapons handling. So as you can see, you've got Cybermen, you've got mutants, that kind of stuff. A few SWDs on the shelves. Some old COTE references there. And you've got the naval drones. They're lovely weaponry over there. Then you've got some massive console stuff to interact with. Those there. Asylum of Dalek pillars are there. We head over to the other area, the training stage area. This is where everyone would meet to do their training, formations, all that kind of stuff. So this is the training room. Obviously we've got some little Dalek images here from, I think it's from one of the comics. We've got the lovely TDE symbol here, and this is where this is the stage platform, and obviously you've got these little neon things here, small little decor. So yeah, it's quite small. It's not supposed to be massively detailed. It is just mainly used for people to kind of get their bearings and then deploy outside. The kind of idea. We'll go up here. So these rooms are these windows are just decor. You can't really go in these rooms, but you've got some mutant incubation areas there. And then you've got obviously got some console stuff here. Some old COT assets over there. Got the lovely lighting. I really like the lighting in here. This is the command room. So this is basically where the pilot Daleks would be. This is inspired a little bit by the Daleks animation with these little small control areas. And obviously this has been reused from New Sky. This is the console area, so this is where the Daleks would fly the ship. And yeah, that's basically it. You got a small shelving area over here, but there's not much out there. Like I said, it is just a small area for the Dalek team just to kind of gather their bearings and get ready to fight Cybermen. We've got a small little cargo area there. But yeah, that's it. So we'll head outside. I added the small little Mechanist stuff in as well. I really like these pillars as well, like the wood spiral ones. It's currently night time, so it's a little bit dark, but could be alright. We'll explore. So this is what it looks like at night. This is the TV-21 ship. It's quite big. This is much bigger than the one on Zaragallen. The ones in Zaragallen are a lot smaller. These are like the proper battleship styled ones, and they are massive if you can't tell. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like in nighttime. Pretty big. And then you have some banners scattered around here. Then you have these trails here that lead off to the forest. You have this Dalek statue here, which I'll show in a minute. This leads down into a cave system. Now, I'm not going to show the cave system. I'm going to leave that as a bit of a surprise for people that want to play the game. But it's a huge cave system underneath New Telos. It's really fun to use for TDMs. So we've got a Dalek thing here. A huge, massive Dalek statue. Honouring the old one from the old game. So I'll just zoom out here so you can have a look. It is very, very big. Huge. Then you got some snow, and you kind of see the forest. I think it's going daytime now, which is good. So you'll be able to see this in the daytime. But that's basically what the Dalek spawn area looks like. It's just like a big hill and then small little saucer hidden away. Well, I say small, it's massive, but that's basically what it looks like. And then that's what the saucer looks like in daytime. Which is just going daytime now. The sun's very, very bright. It's the only downside with day and night scripts is the sun kind of acts up a little bit. I think I'll try to adjust it a little bit, but it should be alright. You can kind of see the shadows moving as well. There you go. So this is from Second Empire. So as mentioned in Zaragellum, I use a lot of my inspiration from Second Empire. This ship is inspired from Second Empire as well. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to move over to the forest now. I just wanted to show this. So I've added little Easter egg things around here as well. So this is a destroyed Cyberman. This is the warning from the Daleks that if they keep going past this banner, they will die. The Cybermen will be exterminated. So you got like a small destroyed one there. Got some forest stuff here, trees falling down. If people are curious why the terrain is blue, it's basically from the classics. Because in the classic show, the terrain was a lot more like alien, more blue. So that's what it's kind of inspired by. But the contrast is a little bit unique for Telos, I suppose. It kind of matches the Cybermen's cold, emotionless feelings. You've got some forests here. Small little TDM area. Quite good for fighting actually. Because you can use the trees as cover. We've got another Easter egg coming up over here. There we go, just over there. And there it is, it's just a Dalek thing there. So that's the Dalek, a destroyed Dalek drone which we'll get to. Got some destroyed trees here as well. The trees have just been cut down. So trees have all kind of been knocked down by Daleks on the Cybermen. There you go, a small damaged Dalek unit that's just barely living. And then you've got the Cybermen of Telos, the PCA banner. Don't know what you want to call it at this point, but that's the Cyber banner, that's what it looks like. You know, that's what the Cyber Army's flag is. We've got some trees here. I really like tree meshes. Tree meshes are really fun to do as well. We've got a small little outpost from there as well. I'll show you now. What I'll do is I'll show you up here first, and then I'll reset to hostile, show hostile, and then go Cyberman. But what I'll do is I'll show you just this area for now. So up here is a small little snow mountainous area. So this is kind of like a fun little fighting area as well. You've got a Cybermen outpost building there. That's from 0 to E. So thank you to Stredexzs for providing the model. Credit to DR as well. DR helped with this game as well. And yeah, so that's the kind of ice barren area. So I kind of wanted to have certain areas just feel really cold and barren, so that's what it looks like. And then you have the Cybermen base there, which we'll show later on. And that's the middle base there. So we'll go hostiles now. And yeah, I'll show the hostile team. Okay, so we're at the hostile team. It's currently night time, but it's a really good time for us because I can show you this small little lantern. I believe Stredexzs made this. And then a gun here. So the hostiles got hold of the cyber guns. This is the spawn for the hostiles. Basically the idea is that the original shuttle for the hostiles crashed and then a new one, you know, kind of like returned. This is like one of the Earth Alliance's main big rockets, industrial ones. That's where the hostiles would spawn. This is inspired by Thunderbirds, that's the idea, it's like a Thunderbird big rocket. More cave systems down there. And we've got some tents here. This is where the hostiles would spawn as well, so hostiles can spawn in here. Fun fact, this actual tent model is from an old project of mine from a Gallifrey, but I never really finished the Gallifrey in the end. So I reused the tents because the tents were quite cool. It's quite small, but you know, does the job. We'll head over to the outside so I can show the little fortified wall, and then we'll go Cybermen. There's not much to the hostiles, like I said, they're just kind of trying to survive. This outer wall part here is inspired by the 100, because in the season 1, the 100, they were just putting all sorts of random scrap to, you know, create a wall. So that's my idea from here. From these humanoids would have just got metal bits, and they just kind of tried to fortify the walls against the Cybermen. And that's why you got these gold strips. So in certain areas you've got these gold strips. That's to kind of stop the Cybermen from getting too close. So Cybermen just kind of, if they get too close, they get really dizzy. You know, because of the gold affects them. But, that's the thing with my Cybermen. The gold thing still works. So, I quite like that. It's nice to have your enemy factions have a bit of a weakness. And yeah, so we're just heading over. There's the quarry over there, which is the Cybermen one. We'll just go through it as the hostiles. You've got a small little outpost building out there, but it gives you a really good perspective for the hostiles. So as a hostile, it's a good perspective to see what it's like, you know, heading over to a Cybermen base. You've got to watch out for landmines. I have scattered a bunch through the grass. There's a reason why I'm avoiding going into any of the grasses. But they're not all in the grass, as you can see. There's one here. So there's one there. If you step on that, it's not going to be a fun time. It's quite nice and hidden. Well, apart from a massive neon, but you'd be surprised how many people walk into one. Surprised I haven't yet. Anyway, so this is the quarry. This is from the actual episode, the Classic Who. And this is just basically where the humanoids are. And anyone that wasn't fully converted into the Cybermen would be sent here. Would be forced to, you know, get all the minerals and whatnot. And then, you know, any humanoids that the Cybermen don't want to upgrade yet, they'll just throw in here to gather stuff. And yeah, that's basically that. It's like a small little industrial site. It's really good for trench warfare because you can kind of use these little holes to fight one another. That's another good spot for fighting. And then we're gonna just slightly go to the Cybermen base over there. So we'll go up this hill real quick to show the other outpost building. Now you've got a bunch of these. These are like signal towers. These are used just to kind of like show the different areas, the like Cybermen signals where they're getting there from. I believe this is like a, I don't know, like a pylon or something. We have this here, so we have the cyber outpost here. Be careful and going. Little outpost there, just a small little Cybermen observation area. So that's how they look down on the quarry and kind of watch all the humanoids. So if anyone tries to escape, they already know who's who. Got some little robots. These are Stredexzs. Used to be a shop. I don't think it works anymore, but these are like the quarks. One of the things Stred added. So credit for Stredexzs for that. And basically, this is just me continuing Stredexz's game from the old TOT. And yes, that's the observation tower, the area. And obviously, the hostiles would be down there, and you'd be watching them. You get a good lookout view, good vantage point, and then you've got the bridge over there. And that bridge leads to the Dalek spawn. Oh, it's getting bright now. Be careful. And then yeah, you've got the little Cybermen, Tomb of the Cybermen logo just embedded in that little hillside there. Try to look at it, but you're getting blinded by the sun. Some Cybermen banners down there as well. It's cool. I added the Cybermen flags as well. So that's got the PCA flag on it as well. It's cool. And yeah, so this is the bridge. I think Stredexzs made this, so credit for Stredexzs for making the bridge. And sorry, the sun's very bright, which is annoying. But we'll head down here, so you can go, you know, above or under or whatever works for you. And yeah, we're gonna quickly switch to the Cybermen. So I'm gonna show off the Cybermen team, and that will probably be the last bit of it. So yeah, do that now. Okay, so this is the Cybermen team. This is what the Cybermen look like, the anime Cybermen. Obviously, they have the weakness to gold. Small little console thing here. This is from Tomb of the Cybermen. I believe Stredexzs made this. Cool. I made these balcony areas here in this room layout. Fun fact: this was a former room layout for the Dalek Renegade, which is what TOTE was before it was recreated into TOTE. Because originally it went Cybermen of Telos, TDR, and then, well, the Dalek Renegade, and then Cybermen of Telos again. And then now it's the Cyber Army. Got a whole different brand. Here's some elevator stuff, some little elevator actions to get to the balconies. These doors open and close, so as you can see. And if we go over here, we go up here, you'll be able to see. So that's what the area of the kind of balcony area is. Just wait for that to load. There we go, that's what that looks like. That's the balcony. Not much to it, but yeah, cool little entryway. Same again on that side. Obviously, you can kind of see where the Dalek architecture is there because it's still got the roundel things. And these are the walls here. And this leads to a hallway. I'm not going to show this. I'm just going to. That's the same thing. It's just a different style. This is the hallway. So this is a small little corridor that leads to the inner depths of the Cybermen base. So I'll show that now. Small little meeting table there. Nothing big. Something nice and small. Just kind of like for the Cybermen to kind of gather around and plan attacks against the Daleks. Some more little robot things there. A small little glimpse at the tunnel network. Like I said, I'm not going to show it too much, but it's quite a lot. I'll show the door real quick, but you know, got some console stuff here. This table thing here is a reference to the old TCA, or the older tables. Small little reference there. There's a little door here if you open that, and then that leads you to the massive tunnel network, which I don't want to show much. I don't want to show too much because I want people to use it when they're fighting. But there you go. So that's like a huge network down there, and you can kind of see how how big it is. It's just a huge cave system just right underneath. And these tunnels go everywhere. Like all the tunnels link to different areas. So hostile spawn, Cybermen spawn, and the Daleks. So you've got a whole area to kind of adventure around. So just wait for this to open. Another little TCA symbol there. Okay. So we're gonna head over to the lower depths of the Cybermen base. So I forgot to mention, there are 3 different variants of the Cybermen. So there's the normal drone, there's this one which is like a cyber leader, and then there's the one, oh wait no, this is just a cyber commander or something. I believe it goes cyber drone, cyber lead, no, cyber officer and cyber leader. Cyber leader has like the black ear versions. I'll show in a moment. I don't know what you'd call them, but these parts here, I think I'm zooming in on. So yeah, we'll head over to this. Obviously you've got bits of the rock kind of slowly making its way in, because it's all underground. We'll head down under. So this is the elevator. Another Dalek elevator down here. It's COTE, but I get confused because before it was COTE, it was the Dalek elevator thing. So I always get a bit confused. I believe this room was made by Stredexzs Cybermen. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. This is like just a large space for everyone to gather around. You got another elevator down there. Console stuff there. I'm already confused. We'll go down here first, and then we'll head all the way back. So you've got a small little area there. Don't think it's open. So this is just like a small little room that leads to like a small little Dalek Cybermen production line. I'm sorry. If anyone's confused why I'm getting confused, it's because I've just filmed Zyragellon and now I'm doing the Telos one. So I'm very back to front right now. Here's a Cybermen, another little. This is for the HRs to kind of meet. This is a meeting area for the HRs. High ranking Cybermen. A few little leather things here. I don't think they work, do they? No. But yeah, that's them there. I wanted to give it more of a classic style. Then we've got down here, we've got the tomb of the Cybermen. Obviously we've got the little things here. To hide the. This is where the Cybermen would kind of hibernate, I'd say. You've got the tomb here. The tomb doesn't link to anything yet, but that's where it would link. That's where the tomb of the Cybermen is. Small little reference to that. So the Cybermen in the Dalek Empire universe, the Cybermen aren't the biggest threat, but they are still a threat. They mainly just kind of get in the way of the Daleks now and then. But the main threat is the Mechons. because they just do not. The problem you have is in my universe, the Mechons work with the Earth Alliance, and the Cybermen want to destroy the Earth Alliance. So now and then the Daleks might, quotation marks, help the Cybermen, but they don't. They just use them. But obviously they're very hostile towards one another. And yeah, this is the little training area. So this is where all the drones would kind of be, the Cybermen drones, to do their trainings, the little formations, all that kind of stuff. Small little teaser area thing down here. You shall be like us. You belong to us. You shall be like us. That's the tomb of Cybermen. And this is going to link to like the cyber controller area. So this is like the rally room. Like I said, I really like the blue and the black. I use that for the banners as well, so I tried to get it to all match. And then you got smaller. This is mainly just for like the specialized ranks to do their little commands in. And then you got the robot things here. I really like these. I keep forgetting what they're called, but they're really cool. Very fun meshes. Anyway, so we'll head back down to the other end of the room layout, and I'll show the other area. So you can kind of see where the Dalek aspect comes in, because you still have the roundels, that kind of stuff. Some Cybermen decor there. Yes, that's those two rooms done. And we'll head down there. I'm shooting. So that leads to the main elevator. I think it goes down, I believe. So there's one more extra layer. So we'll cross that in a moment. So we've got this here. These are the holding cells. So this is where the prisoner of Daleks would go. We'll do this one actually better. There you go. So that's where the prisoner of the Cybermen would go. I keep saying Dalek. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the Cybermen fans and the TCA faction. I mean, yeah, Daleks would go in here though. I'd expect the Cybermen to put Daleks in here. So yeah, that's kind of there. You've got the holding cells here as well. Just a few more of them. If I can press that, there we go. Yeah, it's annoying that the image doesn't go with it, but yeah. And yeah, so that's where hopefully the Daleks and the humanoids would go. I mean, if they're running around the halls, then we're very concerned. There you go. You've got the main elevator there. Just go in this room here real quick. So I believe this leads to the science area. Yeah, so this is like a small little sciencey area. This is where you go to get cyber converted. So the humanoids would go in here, they'd get scanned, and then they get turned into the Cybermen. A bunch of cyber nanites would deploy. And then you have these various rooms down here. You have these. This is a room for the commanders to kind of watch from one end. So you'd have various cyber scientists in here watching the conversion of the humanoid. And then, we have another room down there which I'll show. Like I said, I really like the layout of it. It's quite big though. Like I said, it's a continuation of another dev's work. So if you're wondering why it's not very my style, that's why. But I do quite like the style of it. Here's a small little holding cell. So the humanoids would wait in here, and then they get thrown into the testing area. And yeah, that's pretty much that area. Like I said, I really like the classic styled use of the colours for the Cybermen. I still kept hints of the grey in, but I didn't want it all to just be like grey walls. So I believe that's everything. I think it's just this one here now. That's the elevator that brings us up. We're down. One or two. Down. Okay, yeah. So this is the lower levels then. Alright. Sorry, I get it all back to front. So this is the lower levels. This will bring us to this massive, like, I'll just wait. But it's like a massive mining area. But it takes quite a while to go down, so we'll explore this and then we'll go back to the surface. And I'll do some magical editing, so be a bit quicker. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very long elevator journey. But it'll be worth it. So I don't think the power system works now, but there was a power system in the original COTE. If that power system failed, everything was shut down. So this room was used to get like the power supply and all that stuff, which I'll show in a moment. It does take a while. It's very, very far underground. There we go. Okay, so this is another huge area. This is another area where it's just a massive cave system. Let's wait for this to open. There we go. Takes a minute. Yeah, a small little Tomb of the Cybermen reference there. Here we go. So this is like a massive, mining area for the minerals and stuff. You would have the captured prisoners of the Cybermen would kind of be in here. There's some holding cells down there. So that's where they would kind of get all the resources from. This is where they'd kind of remain while they're doing that kind of stuff. Got the pickaxe there and the stuff there, and you basically use the pickaxe to mine everything. And yeah, and then you've got the small little power generator in the middle, and that's where the power supply for the entire base goes. So the Cybermen, don't protect this area, then they will get destroyed by the Daleks or hostiles. You don't know. So yeah, it would go in here, and that would be the generator. We've got a few things there. Yeah, it's a cool little thing there. Cool little contraption. The lighting's really nice. Yeah, so we're just gonna go to the surface now. So if I reset here, little funny reset there. Okay, and this is the cyber controller. No, cyber leader. So this is the cyber leader style that I was on about. And if we go up this elevator, that will take us to the main surface of the Telos. And that will be where we conclude this tour. Just wait for the elevator to come down. Might take a hot minute. But yeah, that's the this is like the commander rank, the cyber leader. I always get the ranks confused with the Cybermen. Yeah, it's a pretty cool design. Like I said, it's a really fun design to kind of like do custom stuff with. So we'll just go to the surface now. Another thing, I've got the Tomb of the Cybermen things, like the wires on the legs as well. I kept those as a reference to the old COT. Yeah, there we go. So that's the entire map of Telos. This is what it looks like at night. Very scary, you know. And yeah, so I hope you guys. I'll go over here actually, a bit better lighting. Right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the tour of New Telos, and this concludes the tour of series for Telos. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bonjour.